and as wide as possible. They're not interested in victims. They're interested in themselves. Those who are cheerleading Tommy Robinson, not interested in justice. They're supporting a man who went to prison for nearly collapsing a grooming case, a gang grooming case. These are people who are trying to get some kind of vicarious thrill from street violence that people like Tommy Robinson promote. And those attacking Jess Phillips, who I'm proud to call a colleague and a friend, not protecting victims. Jess Phillips has done 1,000 times more than they've even dreamt about when it comes to protecting victims of sexual abuse throughout her entire career. And so just as I took on the criminal justice system and the institutions when I was chief prosecutor, I'm prepared to call out this for what it is. We've seen this playbook many times, whipping up of intimidation and threats of violence, hoping that the media will amplify it. Now, Jess Phillips does not need me or anybody else to speak on her behalf. But when the poison of the far right leads to serious threats to Jess Phillips and others, then in my book, a line has been crossed. But I enjoy the cut and thrust of politics, the robust debate that we must have. But that's got to be based on facts and truth, not on lies, not on those who are so desperate for attention that they're prepared to debase themselves and their country. So this government will get on with the job of protecting victims, including child sexual abuse, mandatory reporting, accelerating the processes. But what I won't tolerate is this discussion and debate based on lies without calling it out. What I won't tolerate is politicians jumping on the bandwagon simply to get attention when those politicians sat in government for 14 long years, tweeting, talking.
In recent days, a public dispute has emerged between UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk. Musk has used his social media platform, X formerly Twitter, to levy serious accusations against Starmer, particularly concerning the UK's handling of child grooming gangs. He has alleged that Starmer, during his tenure as Director of Public Prosecutions, was complicit in the rope of Britain, suggesting a failure to adequately address these criminal activities. Additionally, Musk has targeted other UK officials, including Jess Phillips, the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for Safeguarding and Violence Against Women and Girls, labeling her a rope genocide apologist. These statements have intensified the controversy, drawing significant media attention and public concern. In response, Prime Minister Starmer has condemned Musk's remarks as lies and misinformation, emphasizing his commitment to combating child sexual exploitation and criticizing those who spread false narratives for political gain. Starmer stated, "Those who spread lies about this are not only trying to divide our communities but also to undermine the work we are doing to protect children." This clash highlights the complex interplay between political leadership and influential tech figures, raising questions about the role of social media platforms in public discourse and the responsibility, ties of their owners in moderating content and rhetoric. The situation continues to evolve, with implications for UK politics and the broader conversation about online misinformation and accountability. In addition to the recent exchanges between UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Elon Musk, there have been further developments highlighting the complexities of this situation. In recent developments, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has faced criticism from prominent figures, including Elon Musk and former US President Donald Trump. Musk, through his social media platform X formerly Twitter, accused Starmer of being complicit in the rope of Britain during his tenure as Director of Public Prosecutions, alleging a failure to address child grooming gangs effectively. He also labeled Jess Phillips, the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for Safeguarding and Violence Against Women and Girls, as a genocide apologist. Starmer responded by condemning these remarks as lies and misinformation, emphasizing his commitment to combating child sexual exploitation and criticizing those who spread false narratives for political gain. He stated, "Those who spread lies about this are not only trying to divide our communities but also to undermine the work we are doing to protect children." Additionally, former President Trump criticized the UK government's decision to increase the windfall tax on North Sea oil and gas, which led an American company to announce plans to cease operations in the UK by 2029. Starmer's administration plans to increase wind energy capacity while opposing new drilling licenses, a stance that has drawn criticism from Trump. These interactions highlight the complex interplay between UK political leadership and influential international figures, raising questions about the role of social media platforms in public discourse and the responsibilities of their owners in moderating content and rhetoric. The situation continues to evolve, with implications for UK politics and the broader conversation about online misinformation and accountability. Apologies for the earlier repetition. Here's a concise summary of the recent developments involving UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Elon Musk. Background: Elon Musk has accused Prime Minister Keir Starmer of being complicit in the rope of Britain during his tenure as Director of Public Prosecutions, alleging a failure to address child grooming gangs effectively. Musk also labeled Jess Phillips, the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for Safeguarding and Violence Against Women and Girls, as a rape genocide apologist. Starmer's response: Prime Minister Starmer condemned Musk's remarks as lies and misinformation, emphasizing his commitment to combating child sexual exploitation and criticizing those who spread false narratives for political gain. International reactions: French President Emmanuel Macron accused Musk of leading a reactionary international and expressed concern over his influence in European politics. Political implications: Musk's comments have been linked to his support for the far-right Reform UK Party, led by Nigel Farage, and his interactions with far-right activist Tommy Robinson. These associations have raised questions about Musk's role in UK politics and the spread of far-right ideologies. This situation underscores the complex interplay between political leadership and influential tech figures, highlighting concerns about the role of social media platforms in public discourse and the responsibilities of their owners in moderating content and rhetoric. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please do not forget to subscribe and leave a like. Much appreciated.